Howdy doody, everyone. All y'all. This is not a makeup tutorial, just so you know. Like, I'm just doing my fucking makeup and talking. That's all. You may hear my dog barking. There's probably someone walking outside, or a squirrel, or a fucking bunny, or a cat. Who knows? So, yeah. I wanted to talk about a lot of things, to be honest. Like, okay, the whole ride or die mentality. I learned around 20, but like didn't actually get the lesson until about 22. That, it's bullshit. I'll tell you why. Here's the thing. If you really truly care for someone and love them, whether it's platonic, romantic, family, like what have you, you're not going to let someone ride and fucking possibly die for you. Whether figuratively or literally or, like metaphorically speaking, like whatever the die ends up as, whether it's losing your health, job, family, friends, life, like the way you knew it, not necessarily like life physically, even that, or losing your freedom because, you know, you're an idiot and, you know, you're loyal and you gave someone your word that if anything happened, you try to take charges for things, and so when it happens, of course, you try to, and looking back, he never should have let me. Which I know he didn't care about me, he was abusive, I was just a doll. He literally called me doll, like I was a puppet. I was his doll to fucking do what he wanted to an extent. So yeah, like, I don't know, like, I've read posts like that on Facebook or wherever, and I'm like, look, I'm not like some fucking wise old lady, I'm not trying to be like that annoying person that always, like, comes up with some fucking philosophical or, fucking advice, or like, oh, here's my wisdom, but I've had, like, a long life for especially only being here 31 years, which I know for a fact many people far younger than I have had far longer lives. So I'm not saying this like pity me or I feel bad for myself. Like when I talk about this type of things, I don't want people to be like, oh man, like I loved one of the comments I got, like, and look at you, you turned out just fine, or you turned out great, or whatever. And it was like, yes, exactly. Like, despite of or because of these things, it all shaped me into exactly who I am today. And so yeah, my point on the whole ride or die thing is, if you really love or care for someone, you're not going to let them risk themselves for something that's your responsibility, your accountability, your fault, your whatever, you won't let it happen. So there's that little tidbit of, advice I've learned from life. A lot. I mean, of learning lessons. That wasn't a lot of advice. Okay, second thing. Unrelated. But mostly. My blessings in life, I talk a lot about, like, the negative things. I don't want to be negative all the time. I'm not negative all the time. Like, I'm really not like that. But that's the thing. Like, this is, like, one of the few, not like two places, other than my boyfriend, that I actually, like, talk about these types of things. Okay? So, you're probably thinking, why the fuck doesn't she just go get some therapy? Like, honey, this is things you tell to a therapist, like, in their private room, like on a fucking couch or, like, chair or something, in private, not on boob tube. But I've tried traditional therapy like that. I don't know. One of my foster moms, the one that was the worst to me in my opinion, definitely left lasting scars, and none other did. Anyway, of the foster moms. Anyhow, fuck. What was I saying? I genuinely can't remember what I was saying. It sucks because I could like rewind this and go look. Oh yeah, I have an editing app now. I could just do that. Yay. Okay, so when I remember that, I'll talk about it. Anyhow. I am blessed for all the health I do have. I do have several problems, but they're like, the bitch of it is this combination of them, honestly. Like all of them separately, like I could fucking handle just fine, or like 2 or 3. Like I fucking dealt with several of them for years, so, still working and shit. It wasn't until the pernicious anemia that really fucking just wiped my ass out. But this is the year that I am getting fucking back on. Like, this is my year. And I'm not one of those people who normally, like, cliche say that. I don't even do New Year's resolutions. My last resolution was to do no more New York. My last New Year's resolution was to do no more New Year's resolutions. I don't like failing. We're not keeping my word. So, I mean, that's a fail-safe way for, New Year's resolution. But to, like, work on myself throughout the year, Sure. Anyhow. So I'm blessed for the health I do have. It could be so much fucking worse. I could have so many worse problems, physically, psychologically, like everything. So, thank you, universe, for the good health I have. Like, a lot of it, too. There's so many things that could be fucking wrong. I know that I said that, like, 3 times now, but I just want to stress that, like, out of all, like, the horrible things that people can get health-wise I know about, makes me scared because I know it's like a tip of the iceberg to all the things that I don't even know about or have heard about. Like, there's the things I know about and have, like, some level of understanding or education or knowledge of. There's a few that I know a lot about, and then there's all these ones I know that I've never even fucking heard of, let alone have any clue what they are or what impact they have on a person and their families, their lives, etc. So, I am very grateful for that. Next thing, I'm very, very, very grateful for my pit bull, Ellie Bell. She is just a fucking ongoing blessing, gifting in our lives. Like, especially mine, I feel like, she's my little best buddy. She's so sweet. Okay, so I'm pretty sure, like, everyone's done this at some point. When you, like, fake cry to see what your dog will do? Well, I did that once, right? I was like, Ellie, get up here, like, on the chair with me, sit and cuddle, and she would, and I was like, fuck, man, old butthead, I don't want her to sit with me. So I was like, but, like, here's a perfect opportunity to try that. So I was like, and she, like, instantly came up to me and, like, come up to my hands and was all with her doggy, sniffer, and she damn well knew I was faking it, but she gave me a kiss anyway, and it was just the sweetest thing. Like, Mommy, I know you're faking it, but I love you, and if you're gonna fake it, you're that desperate, I guess I'll give you love anyway. Lovins. Oh, so, yeah. God, I love her. And I'm so fortunate, like, I really believe it was fate, besides, like, the connection I had with her, and have had since she was a puppy. So, the day I met her, I walked into my mom's, to go see them, and I look over to the left, like, in the living room, and I see this little gate, and, like, blocking the entrance, and then I look down and see this cutest little fucking puppy, little puppy ears, a little puppy face looking up at me with these beautiful blue eyes. And I was like, oh my God, my heart. And it was just like this instant, like, she looked at me like, I want you to pick me up and love me, take me home. And I looked at her like, I want the same thing. And, I picked her up and held her. And I have pictures from that day. And oh my God, she was so fucking small. And, like, she could fit, like, on my chest like that. And now, like, that's half her butt. So yeah, she's not huge, but she's all fucking muscle. So she's, very heavy and very sturdy. Like, hard to move. Little stubborn ass. Biggest baby, I swear. And I've heard this from a lot of pity owners. Like, in every other pity I've never known, they are the biggest babies. Sweet, protective, affectionate, attention needy, a bit of an attention whore. Like, if I have someone over, which I rarely do, but like if I have a friend in, or John and I are up there talking and we're not talking to her, we're paying attention to her, or petting her, or letting her fucking lick our hands, she fucking freaks out like a little baby, like throwing a little tantrum, like, whoa, 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 pay attention to me. Like, she has, like all dog owners, I think, will understand this. And dog lovers, like, they're different. Like, you come to learn the meaning of their different barks, like the different tone and lengths of them, and like the body language that goes with it. Whether like it means someone's at your house, or they're just like, pay attention to me, or they're actually angry, or what, or if something's wrong and they're trying to like get your attention to show that to you. Anyhow, so she's just, God, I don't even remember where I was going with that, but she's just fucking amazing. I love her so much. And I'm so grateful to the love of my life. Like, I am so blessed to have met him and to have, like, the personality that I do, because, like, he's, I can't really say shy so much as, like, quiet. And has never been, like, the, like, player, or, like, ladies man type. He's very fucking handsome. Like, kind of like a mix of Keanu Reeves and Charlie Manson, okay? He's fucking drop dead gorgeous, okay? Big brown eyes, big old fucking sexy beard with some silvers in it. Oof. And it like comes down. He's been growing it out, and I think he's grown his hair back out. When I met him, it was long, and he grew it out to like here some number of years ago. But now he's been shaving it, or we've been shaving it, like pretty much when it starts getting cold, because it's just his personality. He just loves fucking with people, because they're like, what the hell? It's getting cold. Why would you do that? Anyway, so I couldn't be more grateful, fortunate, and blessed to have him in my life. And not only have him in my life, but to be so fucking loved by him unconditionally. Like, I never really truly understood what unconditional love meant. Like, I knew the textbook definition of it, but reading a book about something and experiencing it in real life, anyone can tell you, are two wholly different fucking things. So, yeah. And, he's helped bring out the best in me and helped me really bloom as a woman and person, and vice versa, So, and I am blessed to have my family. My mom and my sisters, my brothers, my nieces and nephews, and all my siblings I don't get to see really very often. I wish I could see you. Like, I mean, I haven't seen, like, Kimberly, I know I haven't seen her since I was 10, or 11 maybe, max. And, my eldest sister, Tracy, not since I was about 15, so, yeah, I miss them. I have siblings. I have 7 siblings, though. 3 brothers, 4 sisters. I am the 7th. I was also my mom's biggest baby. Not like huge. I wasn't huge, okay? Let's just get that straight right now, buddy. But I was her biggest baby. I was 7 pounds, 6 ounces. And she says I was a perfect size baby. And I was the perfect baby. And I know what you're thinking. Well, she's your mom. Of course, she's going to tell you you were the perfect size and you were the perfect baby. But no. Fucking really. Fight about it? She told me though, like I rarely fussed, and like, I'd sleep through the night, and I just didn't hardly ever fucking cry or anything. And that could be a bad sign, but I don't think so, just because, I don't know. Like, that's pretty much been my nature most of my life. Though, the crying thing, oh boy. When I was a little girl, I was the most sensitive person. I mean, like, to the point where my mom and stepdad, like, had a little saying every time I started crying, add a little water, just add a little water, you know, because that's, like, I would cry at the drop of a hat because I get hurt, you know? So, I am very thankful also for, like, them thickening my skin up. My mom did it in the most kindest, loving, gracious fucking way. Stepdad, not so much at all, but I've got to be honest with myself. In reality, it did help my skin thicken, you know? Like, shit people say about me don't bother me anymore. Like, not for a long time. Just, you let it roll off your back, man. Your shoulders or whatever. Like, I think I told you guys this, but yeah. When I was, you know, in elementary school, especially 4th, 5th grade, you know, I was bullied really bad because, you know, I was poor, I have Tourette's syndrome, and my tics were, like, really bad then. And I have some of the weirder ones around that age, too, like one, oh, I think I've showed you guys, like, like a lot of shoulder ones and clicky shit, and, like, just, you know, and I don't blame the other kids, honestly, for bullying me or teasing me because, or laughing at me because they didn't understand. Okay, if I was a child, and mind you, this is also like late 90s, so there wasn't very much at all understood about it, especially mainstream. Like, their parents should have, I don't know, maybe, like, how could they have been aware though? So yeah, I mean, I don't blame them. Like, I would have thought it was weird and, like, what the hell, and, like, that's funny looking too. So, anyway, but, you know, that helped me develop as a person too, because, you know, even though I had friends, I got hurt a lot, especially, you know, the bullying and shit. I didn't fit in a lot with even the friends I did have most times anyway. There's, like, 2 or 3 maybe that I really actually genuinely, like, connected with. And, so, you know, I mean, I had siblings, obviously, but this is also about the age when my brother, you know, was getting to the age, and me too, where, he didn't want to hang out with his little sister anymore, of course, you know. He wants their 10, 11-year-old little fucking sister tagging along with your friends when you're, like, 12, 13 years old and you're a boy, you know. No one wants that. Not even when you're a girl. So, I don't blame him. Yeah. So, you know, and my little sister and I, Katie, we fought a lot, man. Like, a lot. And let's just, okay, I'll just be honest. When I say we fought a lot, I mean she kicked my ass a lot, and I ran and hid and, not hid, but, like, ran and got my mom a lot. I don't like hurting people. I never have. Unless I have to, or if someone, like, pisses me off past this certain point, or, like, someone, like, is being hurt and, like, they need defense, like, it's really weird. I black out and, like, snap into a whole nother, like, person or something almost. Like, I have never trained for fighting or anything yet. Like, I come out with, like, karate type fucking moves and shit. Like, weird, okay? But I'm alright with it. So, anyway, I don't like hurting people, though. Which I wonder also if it's because I've, like, suppressed so much rage and anger, you know, throughout my life. But I just figure, you know, if I ever really need it, then I have that also to pull from, because I'm a small girl, you know? I'm gonna need that. If I ever really need to fucking defend myself. So yeah, I'm using this color and this shade and this brand. I'm a beauty urug. It's opposite of guru. Spelled backwards. Urug. That's right. I started that. Hashtag Beauty Urug 2020. Random channel. I'll probably try to change my channel name again this year. I don't know to what though. I should probably just do my name, to be honest. Just Candy. Kandie. It's my name. Don't wear it out. Girl Scout. Whoa, buddy. That fell. Okay. It's like a rosy pinkish. Yeah. I'm down like a clown from Brown Pound Town. Anyway. Gangsta. Alright. Next. God damn it. It's like, you know, I think of so many things to talk about and like so many different types of skits and stuff to do. And then when I actually have like the energy and time and feel like it, I fucking completely forget. Oh, and phone space. Like, storage. Oopsies. I actually was doing wood the other day. And I thought I lost my phone out there and I couldn't find it. And I was like, fuck, you know, it's gonna be destroyed. And I can't find it, blah, blah, blah. It sucked. And, well, I needed a new one anyway, to be honest. But, like, I was really trying to put it off and, like, get, like, as much use as, you know, out of that phone as possible before having to get a new one. You know, I hate having to switch. And plus, you know, it's not technically my money. It's my fucking boyfriend's. So, like, I don't expect anyone to buy me anything, even him. So it's like, you know, like, obviously I fucking appreciate it. But, at the same time, it's like, let's try to, like, I want to try to make this one last as long as possible. Like, you know, just show him the gratitude also, you know, like, no, I don't need a new phone right fucking now. Like, let me try to get as much use as. Anyway. So, yeah. But then later on, sitting there in the living room with Ellie, all of a sudden I hear an alarm that sounded like an alarm from my little phone. And I look at the TV, and I thought maybe, for some reason, the tone was like on the TV, and then I muted it, and it wasn't. I was like, whoa, my phone's got to be around here. God, that's some dry skin. And so I started looking around, and there it was. Very embarrassing, to say the fucking least. Like, ugh. It would be. I would. Like, you know, just my life story, yo. You know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no scribble. I'm all about that bass. Yeah, it's pretty clear. I'm not a size 2 anymore, but I can still shake it, just like I'm supposed to do. I got that boom boom and all the boys chasing all the right junk in all the right places. I see those magazines working that Photoshop. We know that shit ain't real. Come on now, make it stop. If you got no beauty, raise them up 7 inches. You is perfect. Inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. You know my mama, she told me, worry about your size. Shoo-wop, shoo. She said, boys like a little more booty to hold at night. That booty, ow! That booty. Alright. What I don't like about that song, it's kind of like shaming to skinnier girls, just saying. Smaller, petite women, which I am. I'm not crying about it, okay? Don't be all like, oh, you're sensitive Sally. It's just, I can't stand inconsistencies, and that, obviously, like, double standards plays into that, and hypocrisy, so it's like, we just shouldn't body shame anyone. Like, why is it okay for you to make comments about my weight all damn day long, but I can't say the same thing, but replace, you know, the word oopsies, skinny with fat. Or else, you know, oh, God, I'll cut you, you're bully. For instance. So, this is like a summer or two ago, okay? I was up at the BP. It's hot as fuck. I live in Iowa, so it's very humid. And I'm waiting on my order or whatever. And I see a lady, probably, early, mid-50s. Not like super heavy set, you know, but, you know, packing the whole, like, mom weight and grandma weight. So, you know, she's waiting for something too. And we're just, like, both kind of standing in the same area. So, for once, I was like, fuck it. And one thing was, I looked over and she had a badass wolf shirt on. Now, I know you're thinking, Candy, no one likes wolf shirts. I fucking do. I love cheesy. I love cliche things, like, when it's in excess. And, like, wolf shirts has always been that thing where it's like, oh, they're wearing a wolf shirt. And plus, some of them are just gorgeous. And the one she had on, oh my god, just to die for. So I was like, hey, I really love your shirt. That's beautiful, you know? Like, I love wolf shirts, which I have, like, two. I think two. Yeah. Anyway. And she doesn't say thank you, which, you know, you don't have to. I'm not expecting to. I'm just letting you know I like it. And, it's just kind of awkward. So I'm like, oh man, it's so hot out there. No, maybe she said it's hot or brought it up. I don't know. Yeah, she did. Oh, it's so hot out. I was like, oh, I know, you know, with the heat like this, you know, it just makes you so miserable, you know, it just kind of makes you pissy. Like, not you wasn't hurt, but, you know, in general. And, you know, it's just so hot and miserable. And she looks at me, like, up and down. And it was like, oh, no, because I was like, you know, it's so miserable, and I can't stand sweating, and, you know, it's the whole, like, you're sweating is sticky because of humidity, and you go and take a shower, and the second you get out, you're sticky all over again. You feel just as fucking gross. And, she looks at me up and down, and it's like, oh, I wouldn't have thought skinny people sweated much at all. And it's just, like, pretty harmless. Sure, it sounds very harmless, and it doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm like, oh, man, I'm crying. It pisses me off, because had I looked at her and said, yeah, you know, and I would think fat people would sweat fucking buckets. What do you think would have fucking happened? The reactions in the store, the people walking by, whatever. Exactly, thank you. My point proven. So, it's just whatever. There's a lot of double standards. Some of them I kind of understand, to, you know, in a way, to be honest. But some of them, it's just like, it's so stupid. Most of them, to be honest. Just so stupid. Stupid. Oh, so very exciting. I'm planning a photo shoot. And so, okay. When I used to do photo shoots, I didn't do any last year. I took the whole fucking year off. Like, I rarely ever, like, there's a few times I had someone, like, concept or theme actually, like, planned out and shit. So, yeah, I rarely ever, I just, like, take a whole fucking, like, suitcase of clothes, like, different things, you know, accessories, shoes, yada yada, makeup, and just go, like, wherever we end up shooting. Like, I love doing it spontaneously. Sir. Anyway, but this year, I'm really wanting to plan them a lot more, have some actual, like, vision, you know, and so I've, like, done that and gone on the internet and found pictures to, like, you know, kind of, like, examples of what I'm wanting, what I'm thinking, like a visual board or whatever the hell it's called. Sent it to, my favorite photographer, and, you know, of course, he's like, hell yeah, I'd love to shoot with you always, because... I'm not lying when I say this. I'm his favorite, like, model, and I don't like to call myself that, but it's what I do. I don't like saying I'm a model, but I do model. Have, do, will, whatever. And, but, like, he'll tell the other girls himself, and I'm like, please stop that. You're gonna make them hate me. Alright, guys, I gotta go. Anyway, my shoot involves Christmas lights, 2 or 3 different types of tutu skirt, more type of lights, another type of glowy thing, and a little implied. So guys, if I can, which I'm sure I can, but figure out a way though to record the shoot I'm gonna be doing, would you like to watch it? Is my question. I kind of think it'd be interesting to put on here. Let you guys see me in my, one of my elements. Alright. Alright. Alright, guys. Love yas. Love ya. That's what you use, L-U-H, love. That's what you say to someone when you're not really quite ready to say I love you back, and they say I love you. You just like, love you. You know, just walk away. Just a little tip. Firefall. So how's it look? Makeup. Oh wait. I haven't done my makeup in a while. Like full face. Oh, okay, I did it in my mouth. Why would I?